What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Down South Sports channel. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Drop a like button, hit that subscribe if you're new, and let's talk about the latest news surrounding our San Antonio Spurs. So, guys, Kevin Durant, we've heard the whispers, but those whispers are getting loud. A longtime Suns announcer said someone close to KD told him that Durant himself has said he feels like he's going to end up in San Antonio. Let that sink in. And if that wasn't enough, Bill Simmons, yes, that Bill Simmons, has said on his podcast that, in his opinion, it's already a done deal. They're just waiting to announce it. Now, I know that this is just, speculation, but usually where there's smoke, there's fire, right? And this one looks like it's a full-blown blaze. So let's break this down. Kevin Durant, 53% from the field, 43% from three-point line, and 84% from the free throw line. That is elite efficiency. Add his shot creation, veteran presence, championship experience. He's the exact kind of player you want next to Victor. And if, nobody knows, this is Victor's favorite player. So, who better to learn from than your idol? That seems like a perfect situation, don't you think? So let's talk about the starting five, potentially, right? You're talking De'Aaron Fox, Dylan Harper, Steph Castle, Kevin Durant, and Victor Wembanyama. That's not just a good lineup. That's terrifying for the rest of the league. Fox pushing the tempo, Harper and Castle playing two-way ball, KD as the go-to scorer, Wemby protecting the rim like the alien he is. That's not just a playoff bound. That's Western Conference contender material. Now the buzz is the deal might include the 14th pick, Devin Vassell and Harrison Barnes. Is that painful? It is. Devin's a young talent who's got so much game. I know he's been very inconsistent. I've said this in a previous video. Obviously, Harrison Barnes would also probably be, he's rumored to at least be part of that package, as well as the number 14 pick. Harrison Barnes is going to hurt as well. Harrison did a lot for us this year. He not only bring veteran leadership along with, CP, but, man, he was awesome on the floor. He was almost 45% from that corner three all year long. Sean would always joke about it, that he was 100% from those corners. So it would be painful losing Harrison. I don't know that we can get away from that, but Harrison Barnes is intriguing to a lot of teams because of his expiring contract. So regardless of what happens, Harrison Barnes might have to be included in that. Ideally, you keep Keldon, Jeremy, two heart and soul guys who bring toughness, energy, and depth. But really, honestly, even if one of them is part of the deal, you're still walking away with a starting five that can go toe-to-toe with anybody. The Spurs have so much draft capital that they can continue to build. Giving the Suns the 14th pick, Harrison Barnes, Devin Vassell. Again, it might hurt, but you're still able to keep most of your assets and build through the draft. The other thing is that the Spurs are like almost $50 million under the salary cap, under the luxury tax. So they got money to spend this offseason. There's not a lot of high-profile free agents, but definitely some nice core pieces that you can add to surround yourself with this juggernaut lineup that we could potentially have. So Spurs fans, I'm asking you, is this real? Is this just talk? Or is Brian Wright kind of cooking something behind the scenes? I want to know what you think. How do you feel about this KD trade? To me, I've said it in some of my previous videos, as much as I love Giannis, as much as Giannis puts you right there in contention, In long term, I think KD makes more sense. You bring in KD for 2 or 3 years. Remember, he's 36, about to be 37 by the time the season starts. Um, you're able to play him with Fox, Harper, and Castle and Wimby. Say 3 years from now he decides to retire. 2 years from now he decides to retire. Vic is 23, 24, going into what I think is going to be the prime of his career. De'Aaron Fox is right around that 30-year mark in the prime of his career. Steph Castle has 2, 3 more years of developing, getting better, coming off his rookie of the year, season. And Dylan Harper, you get to develop him for a couple of years as well, grooming him to take over for Fox when Fox decides, I don't know what the long-term plan is. I'd imagine that we're going to re-sign De'Aaron Fox this offseason at some point. So either way, you have that three-headed guard lineup that they can play off of one another. Either one of them can bring up the ball. All of them can play make. I mean, it's just so exciting. But again, interested to know what you think. Do you think this is real? Do you think this is just talk? Do we end up with Kevin Durant? The talks are that we want to make this happen before the draft. That way Phoenix can decide who they want at 14. So guys, really, anything could happen at any time. I'm really excited for the 25th. It can't get here fast enough. So let me know what you think. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I'm interested to know. So you know how we end this, guys. It's peace, it's love, and it's Go Spurs Go.